Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Deep Dive. It's fascinating, isn't it? I mean, we're surrounded by incredible technology. AI creating art, cars driving themselves, smart cities. Yet, despite all this amazing innovation, humanity's still wrestling with some really, really old problems. Things like, well, greed, right? And profound inequality. And the sort of spiritual emptiness that just leaves so many people feeling adrift, powerless almost. It often feels like our current systems, they're almost designed to reward that aggressive self-interest, and that's pushing our society and, honestly, our planet right to their limits. So today, we're doing a deep dive into a really compelling vision, a different way forward for society. It's a concept proposing, well, a fundamental shift. It comes from the Dmitrii Gorbatenko LogBook, specifically an entry called A Vision for a Future Governed by Wisdom, Monks, AI, and Personal Prosperity. Our mission here is to explore how this vision tries to, foster both collective well-being and the actual tangible prosperity of every single person, every family. And it does this by combining ancient wisdom with cutting-edge tech in a really unique way. Okay, let's unpack this. It's a really thought-provoking set of ideas. Definitely challenges how we usually think about government and economics. So the logbook starts by looking at where we are now, diagnosing the current state. It argues our systems are often built just for abstract economic growth, GDP, things like that, and they lack what it calls people wisdom, that human element. This creates an environment where, individual flourishing, it's often just a side effect, not the main goal. Now, here's where the vision gets, well, really unexpected. The central idea is pretty radical. What if the highest government officials, top military brass, police generals, CEOs of all the big corporations, what if they were all practicing Buddhist monks?
Right, that's the core proposal.
And the thinking behind it, as Gorbatenko puts it, is that these are people who've already chosen a path of simplicity, contemplation, service. They are sort of, by definition, detached from chasing personal wealth. Their daily practices are about mindfulness, compassion, really understanding human nature.
Their focus is different.
Exactly. So their mission wouldn't be profit or dominance or power in the usual sense. It would be about maximizing well-being for everyone, society-wide. And crucially, creating an environment where every single individual gets the chance, the actual resources, to flourish personally.
And the KPI, the key performance indicator,
Oh,
it
yeah.
flips completely.
Right. Not the stock market index, but the contentment of the people.
Both the whole society and each family unit.
That's where the people wisdom really comes in.
For science.
It sounds almost utopian, you could say, but it's clearly laid out. Now, given that ambitious mission for the monks, the big question is scaling it, right? How do you take that wisdom and apply it to, well, the complexity of the modern world? How does the source suggest bridging that gap?
Yeah, that's the critical point, and the logbook tackles it head on. What's really interesting here is this isn't about going backwards, not a return to some pre-tech era at all.
Okay.
Quite the opposite. This whole vision is powered by the most advanced tech, specifically artificial intelligence. And the AI works on two levels, sort of interconnected. And to make sure that people wisdom isn't just some vague idea, the AI's metrics would actually measure it, maybe through like anonymous sentiment analysis or regular citizen surveys alongside the usual data, really measuring contentment as the main goal.
The North Star, yeah. So the first level is the macro level. AI is the ultimate administrator?
Exactly. Handling all the massive complexity of a modern state, things like resource allocation, optimizing supply chains, but for sustainability, not just profit.
Infrastructure design, analyzing society's needs.
All done with incredible efficiency and, crucially, impartiality, something human systems really struggle with.
Right. Bias creeps in.
So the goal here is just a stable, fair, robust foundation for everyone.
And this division of labor you mentioned, it's quite clever.
It is. The monks provide the why, the compassionate direction, the wisdom, the ethics.
The overall goal.
Yes. And the AI provides the how. Flawless, systemic execution, unbiased analysis. The logbook suggests this combo aims for both broad efficiency for society and that tailored individual care at scale.
It's a very deliberate design, trying to be both globally effective and personally supportive.
Absolutely. And then there's the micro level.
The personal advocate part.
Right. So the AI, guided by those same compassionate principles from the monks, it would understand the unique needs, the talents, aspirations of every single person, every family.
Oh, yeah.
And then it acts like a logistical advocate, making sure you get the specific support you need.
Like for education or healthcare.
Or housing, or even help starting a small business or a creative project. Whatever helps you flourish.
And what about corruption? That's always a worry with big systems.
Good question. The idea is the entire system would run on transparent, auditable technology. Maybe blockchain,
Okay, so everything's visible.
Potentially, yes. Using things like smart contracts for allocating resources, ensuring it's immutable, publicly verifiable. This kind of algorithmic transparency is meant to cut out that discretionary power where corruption often takes root.
Okay, so this whole vision, it obviously needs a completely different economic model, too.
Fundamentally different.
It puts the person, the individual, and the collective right at the center. It suggests just abandoning old metrics like GDP.
Throwing them out, yeah.
Instead, success is measured directly by happiness, health, and what the source calls wealth.
But redefining wealth entirely.
Exactly. Not piles of money. It's personal security, access to opportunity.
The resources to live a full, dignified life, the ability to pursue your potential. That's wealth in this model. And if you look at the bigger picture here, this isn't just shuffling money around. It's not simple redistribution.
No, it's deeper.
It's a complete reevaluation of what we even consider value, what success means for a society. The source basically calls our current system a medieval system of hoarding and wants to shift toward universal empowerment instead.
So how does it work? Like, practically, the money flow.
Right, the mechanism.
Right.
Gorbatenko details this. Personal income taxes.
Huh.
Gone. Abolished.
Okay, that's big.
Instead, the profits generated by corporations, they get directed into a central fund.
The Prosperity and Well-Being Fund.
Correct. And this fund, managed by the Monk AI system, gets allocated two main ways.
Right.
First, it pays for all the universal public goods. Healthcare, education, arts, research, infrastructure.
Things everyone benefits from.
Yes. And second, it provides direct, personalized allocations to families to make sure their specific needs are always met, whatever they might be.
Which means that extreme wealth accumulation,
The obscene accumulation, as the source calls it, it just naturally stops.
because the system isn't designed for it.
Exactly. It's presented not as like a punishment, but just a logical outcome of a system built for everyone's prosperity, not just a few.
So success gets redefined again. It's not your bank balance.
It's your contribution to the happiness and well-being of others. That's the measure.
But that raises a question for me. If you remove the personal profit motive for corporations, how do they stay innovative or efficient?
Good point.
Does the logbook talk about other motivators or maybe a totally new corporate structure?
It does touch on this. It suggests the whole corporate culture shifts. Because remember who's at the top.
The monk CEOs.
Right. So their primary drive isn't shareholder profit in the way we understand it now. It's collective well-being.
So corporate profits changes.
Fundamentally, performance would still be tracked, absolutely, but against different metrics, like resource efficiency, genuine sustainable innovation, the actual positive impact their products or services have on society, not just the financial bottom line.
Okay.
So the incentive shifts. It's not personal bitches, but fulfilling that societal mission, getting recognition for contributing to overall contentment.
It's a complete redesign of incentives, really.
It really is. A radical reengineering.
So for those of you listening, especially if you follow discussions about future societies and how things could be different, this vision really speaks to that desire for, quick but deep understanding. It gives you those aha moments because it presents such a cohesive, detailed alternative to how things are now.
A fully thought out system.
And the relevance is pretty clear, I think. It's about imagining a future where tech and wisdom actually work together to serve, empower, and uplift you, the individual, on your own unique path to fulfillment.
Yeah, it's a profound vision. It suggests such a radical shift, doesn't it, in leadership and economics and what we value. It really challenges us to think differently. So maybe the question for you, listening, is what stands out as the most challenging part of this? Or maybe the most compelling, this idea of a future where wisdom and AI intertwine and success is measured by contentment, not just growth, something to mull over.